The term clitoris enlargement typically refers to a form of intentional female body modification that is designed to extend the length and width of the clitoris. The term can also be applied to a genetic abnormality known as a macroclitoris, which causes baby girls to be born with large protrusions or swellings on or around the clitoral region. Women who intentionally try to enlarge this part of their body are usually trying to increase their sexual pleasure. The clitoris is one of the most sensitive and excitable parts of the female body. Some women use pumps to try to enlarge the space themselves, or they may also undergo hormone therapy to encourage growth. In some cases, enlargement can also be a result of steroid abuse, and it isn't always intentional in these cases. Pumps. A pump is usually the simplest method for women to achieve clitoris enlargement, sometimes also known as clitoromegaly. These devices are widely available to purchase online or in some adult-oriented shops and can be used at home. Results of using one of these devices can vary based on individual anatomy, the frequency and rigor of use, and existing clitoris size. They work by putting pressure on the tissues surrounding the clitoris, which can cause swelling and enlargement, at least in the short term. In most cases the results are just temporary, and there are some risks of damaging the nerve endings in the sensitive surrounding tissue. To avoid this side effect, women trying clitoris enlargement with one of these pumps should only do so according to recommended guidelines and be careful not to use the tool too aggressively. Hormone therapy. Regular testosterone supplements are another means of clitoris enlargement, and usually take the form of oral or injectable supplements as concentrated topical creams. Testosterone is a sex hormone that is most commonly produced by males, but usually exists in trace amounts in females, too. Women who boost their levels intentionally through supplementation often see a swelling of their genital regions, but may also experience things like a deepened voice and thicker, more apparent body hair. A lot depends on the individual and the strength of the supplements. It's sometimes possible to buy testosterone cream in pharmacies, but these aren't always suitable for use on the female sex organs. Only some types of testosterone creams are prescribed by gynecologists and women's health specialists, usually only after the substances pass required lab tests for safety and effectiveness. In most cases it's best for women to err on the side of safety and only boost their hormone levels under the guidance of a qualified healthcare provider. As a result of steroid use, drugs in the steroid category can also sometimes cause enlargement as a side effect of muscle building and other endurance-related functions. The results of steroid use can be quite different from one woman to the next, depending on the existing amounts of natural testosterone in the body. Women with low levels of this hormone often report decreased sex drive and may seek testosterone supplements as a solution. Growth of the clitoris is a frequent side effect, as are increased blood flow to the entire genital region and heightened sensitivity. Genetic abnormalities. When enlargement occurs naturally at birth, it can range from minor, or barely noticeable, to very pronounced. This usually happens as a result of a genetic abnormality called ambiguous genitalia. In more serious cases, clitoral reduction surgery is considered a necessary measure to create a normal female genital appearance. Later, hormone therapy at puberty may also be recommended if too much natural testosterone is present. Risks and side effects. Though there can be benefits to an enlarged clitoris, there are also a number of risks and downsides. This part of the body is very sensitive and is dense in nerve endings. Procedures that require consistent pressure or force can damage the nerves, which can actually reduce sensation, even if the surface area is technically larger. There are also risks that come with taking hormone supplements, particularly if they aren't dosed properly. Women who are concerned about the size of their clitoris or who want to explore enlargement options are usually best served by talking to a professional before taking things into their own hands.